And we're back to talk Team Fuller.
I'm Reese.
I'm Ashley.
And today we're here to talk about the Season 1 recap of Fuller House with fun facts from behind the scenes, characters, and what we can see coming in Season 2 with Netflix.
Right, Netflix is actually the only reason that we even get to reminisce about the awesomeness of Fuller House. Creator Jeff Franklin has been pitching the show to every network since 2007. Shot down by every single one, saying it wouldn't work, but Netflix stepped up and finally made it happen.
Which is going to be like that guy that never bought stock in Apple or Google back in the day. They are totally going to regret it because this actually turned out to be amazing.
Right, there's probably not a single place you can't find at least one Fuller House fan.
Seriously, who didn't binge watch all 13 episodes right after it came out?
Well, that's the cool part about Netflix is you get to see the whole story at once.
Until you have to wait for them to make the entire second season to release it.
But then you get to do it again, and it just keeps pulling you right back in.
Well, I do have to say I loved seeing so much of the original stuff on the show. The original house, some well-known decor, the pencil bed, even the couch was the actual one from the Full House set.
Yes, but Andrea kept having, well, she plays Kimmy, she kept having asthma attacks every time they filmed in the living room, and Jody, who plays Steph, finally figured out it was from the old dusty couch, so I'm thinking that's why they had it upholstered on the show, and they just kept the original print for nostalgia.
Speaking of nostalgia, sad to say it, but Mr. Woodchuck is an imposter. Dave, who plays Joey, took the original one home as his memento from the Full House finale, and a week later, his dog ate it.
That is such bad luck. I mean, the poor guy must have been crushed.
But Jimmy Fallon did pay someone to make him a new one, so we can have Joey back at his Woodchuck's shenanigans.
But there is one old original that will be making his way back onto the show. Steph took home Mr. Bear for her memento and actually has the same one at her house still, and she's hoping it makes an appearance in Season 2.
Which is even funnier for me because my son has grown up with his Mr. Bear, and he's just as glued to that thing as Steph was. However, one of my favorite nostalgic things from the show that is 100% original and still looks totally amazing is John Stamos. I would take Uncle Jesse anytime.
They all look so good, or even better than they did 29 years ago. I mean, it's crazy.
And when Becky comes down the stairs, I was like, seriously? I hope I age half that well. But, you know, he was right in saying, damn, we all still look good, because they honestly do. The only ones that look really different are obviously Nikki and Alex, the twins, who are now totally hipster wannabe surfers, who will probably never graduate or get a job. They're cute, though. I'll give them that.
So cute. And funny, too. I think they're just kind of playing out the part of the musicians' kids that just kind of want to relax and have fun, but aren't quite ready to grow up just yet.
But it leaves a lot of people wondering about the other and original set of twins in the whole Michelle Tanner and how that's going to work out. They talk about her a lot, and they throw quite a few zingers towards her. But honestly, I don't see her coming back to the show. And honestly, I am fine with that. I'm going to get me some hate over it, but I see Fuller House being just fine without the Olsen twins.
No way, no. I'm a huge Olsen fan, so Team Olsen all the way. And although they've said no to Season 1, Jeff Franklin's still trying to get at least one of them to come back and reprise the role for a cameo visit in 2. But here's what I think. Because of the fun comedic twist they put on the show this time, I think they should get both girls back. And even like when Steph said, I've changed so many of Michelle's diapers, I feel like there were 2 of her. They should run with that and play it up having both Mary-Kate and Ashley play Michelle. And then the cast can play off of it like, how did you get over there? Wait, weren't you just, hey, how did you change your outfit so fast? Like, just have fun with it.
Yeah, well, they need to realize that Full House did give them the chance to be the Olsen twins, and they're only famous because of it. That's why they were able to start their fashion empire, makeup lines, perfumes, is really because of the start on Full House. Otherwise, they'd probably be working at some mall now or something. Hashtag no haters. It'd be cool to see the Olsen twins come back, but I really wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, we'll see who's right as the saga continues.
Reese is right. A lot of people are mad because it's called Fuller House, but DJ's last name is Fuller House, which kind of makes sense because it literally is a Fuller House now with the new kids and characters added to bring back the original cast.
Well, I love that they gave her 3 boys instead of girls because it brings a whole new set of ideas and storylines apart from the original Full House escapades.
I really do still love watching reruns from the original Full House, and now that I'm older, I'm catching more of the hidden sexual innuendos that I didn't pick up on. Like, for instance, Becky and Jesse needed alone time to go upstairs and do their taxes and stuff.
Right. Well, it does have adult humor and inside jokes, but they still do it in the classy way, you know. They are able to have a fun family show that everyone can watch without taking it too far and filling it with sex scenes and F this and F that type of language. So I love that our kids can watch it with us and have it be something that we grew up with.
I agree. People think they sexualize the new show too much, but really it's no different from the old one. It's just modern, and it's what today's society views as normal. Everyone created such a frenzy over full blouse because Steph has some major cleavage. She did grow up, people. But in that red dress, whatever. But honestly, if that is the most PG-13 thing that happens, I'd say they're still doing awesome with a family-friendly entertainment aspect.
I love that they almost feel like part of the family because we were kids when the Full House was first on the air and their age. Now to see them back and grown up and our age now, it's like we grew up with them. And they use a lot of real life situations and scenarios from their real kids. And you have to laugh because we see our kids doing the same type of stuff now.
Netflix did 100% amazing on picking up this show, and I can see it sticking around for years. With such a huge fan base, they're gaining fans all the time. And after 5 days on Netflix, they were already renewed for season 2. Hashtag suck it haters. I really do hope it's even more than 13 episodes.
Well, they want to focus season 2, they said, on the older kids. So Ramona, Jackson, and Max really develop their characters and build the show around them.
Which makes sense. I'm guessing so fans can fall in love with them just as much as all of us did with the original characters that we already were drawn to watching. Hashtag Reese loves Max. I love that kid. He's so awesome.
He's a little Danny Tanner, and he's so funny. Just like, how Steph ended up taking after Uncle Jesse and the whole wild free spirit musician thing.
But Kimmy Gibbler just took after Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah. But her daughter, she's just like her. She does so awesome on doing all the Kimmy Gibbler mannerisms and facial expressions. I love it. But they also added that little bit of spicy sass from her father, so it works just so well.
I really do love the feeling of familiarity between the original living room, kitchen, bedrooms, even the basements being the same.
Except they switched the sink to the other side of the kitchen island.
They did switch the sink. And the twins' old room was very different too, but everything else was basically left how it was before. I love that they didn't try and change it other than updating some modern appliances. I do think Netflix hit a home run here because they kept so much of the original house, original cast, and tying in so many of the old storylines to make you reminisce from the past.
Right, like Stephanie's wedding and hanging from the bedroom curtains, and they literally kept saying the lines like, remember when we, and then they share an old memory of an episode from Full House, so like having the school talent show or something that really ties it all together to make it feel like it's a real life family that you've actually been watching for so many years.
I have to admit, I do love all the singing and dancing on almost every episode as well. It's so fun and energetic, and the whole cast has just this amazing chemistry.
Yeah, and DJ has really got some moves.
And Steph, too, which is probably why she gets to take after a co-star in real life and be on Dancing with the Stars, just like Candace was.
But DJ's wrestling moves were, really killer. Candace, who plays DJ, actually did every part of the wrestling scenes herself. Everyone tried to have her use a stunt double or a stand-in, but she was like, no, I think I can do that. I'm going to do it myself. And she did.
She is truly one badass super mama, that's for sure. And I watch pro wrestling, so it was cool seeing her get to experience actually doing that. I would say I'm a little jealous right now, but given a chance, I'd probably do it better. But I would say that if you haven't watched Fuller House yet, then you're definitely missing out. So take the time, watch all 13 episodes that are out there on Netflix, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed because when you get to the 13th episode, you'll be begging for more Fuller House.
Until next time, thank you for watching, and subscribe to Reese and Ashley's channel for more on Fuller House, along with music covers, vlogs, and so many more random stuff that you won't want to miss.
Ta-ta!